Welcome to the Kingdom Alliance podcast, where we share stories that matter. At Kingdom Alliance, we are on a mission to ignite a movement of impact and freedom through mentorship and the development of leaders across the globe. You're invited to listen in as we share stories from men and women around the world who are having a massive impact on the kingdom. Here at Kingdom Alliance, we believe that when you change yourself, you change the world.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Alliance podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Molly Trotter-Gomez. Well, we have one of the CEOs and founders here of Kingdom Alliance, Bobby Schaffer, with us to share something very special, brand new, about the savings portion that we are releasing here inside Kingdom Alliance. This is going to be massive, huge. Bobby has actually had a very big background in network marketing in a company that actually helped people save money and has done very well in it. So he's going to share with us what the savings is all about, why it's important, and just kind of give us the full details, because I know people are going to want to lean in, because right now with the economy, everybody is going to want to save. So Bobby, please tell us a little bit more about what the savings is going to mean for people here at Kingdom Alliance.
I think you just said a key point when you said that everybody is going to be looking to be saving. And I think with the state of our economy, at least here in the United States, I think it's very similar in other countries as well. But it is getting harder and harder to stretch that dollar out and have enough money at the end of the month to be able to survive the next month, right? And so we did add a save pillar or a save feature to Kingdom Alliance, and it is going to literally change the atmosphere for us and for you, because again, when you can show people how to save more money than they're actually spending on their business, which we're going to talk about that, maybe not all today, but as we move forward, it's going to make so much sense to have a business working from home with us here at Kingdom Alliance.
I love it. I love it. So let's let the folks at home that are listening know, what exactly are they going to be saving on?
Well, that's a really loaded question. That could be a really long, big answer. But with that said, we have partnered with one of the best in the industry that has savings for you a zip code away. In other words, you put your zip code in your back office, and not only do the local savings with many, many businesses right around where you live are going to pop up for you, but you could put a zip code in to where you're going to be going on vacation, or when you're going to be visiting a relative, or anywhere you go in the country, you are going to be able to save on any. And I'll just name, there's over 1 million of the world's biggest and best brands that are involved. I'll just name a few here. Target, Papa John's, Cinemark, Disney Parks, yes, Disneyland, Verizon, Samsung, Advanced Auto Parts, Aero, SeaWorld, Wyndham Hotels, that is, Kohl's, Red Lobster, Avis Express, Claire's, Quiznos, Regal. I mean, I can't even, there's no way I could say 1 million different things right now. But everything you do on a weekly basis in your area, whether it's getting, something done beauty wise, or whether you're getting new tires for your car, or an oil change, or just going out to a restaurant, or just anything, you are going to now be able to save because you are a member here with Kingdom Alliance. And Molly, it's so exciting.
I remember when we first got access to this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just kind of started getting on this frenzy. And he's not joking when he said everyday things, you can go in there and find ways to save. And why wouldn't you? So I know that there are, it's just before you go out and buy something and do something, check here first. And people save. I guess I'd be curious, what are the average savings for somebody using something like this, if you have those kinds of numbers?
Great question. And I'm sure that everybody is going to be asking that. You are the average, according to our partner that we've partnered with here, the average person is going to save about $1,700 per year. Now, that's the average. Now, if you start to add in hotels, up to 50% off hotels around the country and around the world, by the way, that can double and triple depending on how many hotels you're staying in. But what does it cost to be a member here with Kingdom Alliance. It's anywhere from, I've got my notes here, I think it's depending on which membership you get, from $960 per year to $1,800 for the whole year. And if you're going to save an average of about $1,700 just on this pillar of Kingdom Alliance, basically your business is now free. I mean, it couldn't get any more simple than that.
It's like it's one of those ideas. I don't know about you, but you get like, duh. Like, why didn't I think of that? Why should I not be doing that? This is like one of those duh ideas of you like want to be here because you're going to save, and there's so much more that you can have access to. So that's one portion. I know we have a couple other portions when it comes to saving. Why don't you tell us about those?
And which would you be speaking of?
We have the grass-fed, grass-finished.
You know, it's funny. You probably know more about that than I do. I wasn't even thinking that, but yes. We are going to talk about a little bit about your health. I guess this podcast is after that we did our Activate event in San Diego, correct? They'll see this after. So those of you that were at Activate, you got a chance to see some of the other save pillars. One of them is our grass-fed, what's the other word?
Finished.
Thank you. Meat and chicken. And we are going to talk about health a little bit and what is in the current foods, meats that you are currently eating and how bad it actually is for you. So we have partnered with somebody who's going to give you, because you're here with us at Kingdom Alliance, a discount on grass-fed, grass-finished meats and chicken. So I think that's awesome. And what's the other? We are also we've also now given you the ability, a lot of times people that work from home, they don't have health insurance, and they don't have a chance to get discounts on their medications and such. But we have also partnered with some people that are going to give you that as well. Not just discounts on up to 80% on prescriptions, but now you're going to get very, very, that's 3 varies, and Michelle uses 3 varies all the time, discounted telehealth. So, when you want to travel, when you catch a cold, or, you got to go in for something that's not life, what do you call it? Not life threatening, but you have to get in the car, you have to drive in the traffic usually to get to your doctor's office. And then you got to sit there for an hour before you even get in. It's kind of a mess. Well, telehealth is becoming very popular. And now for a very, very, very small fee, 3 varies, you can now get telehealth as well. You can get prescribed right there on your screen at home, and then you can go pick up your prescription. So it's, yes, an amazing pillar of savings that people are going to get through Kingdom Alliance memberships.
It's huge. I mean, I was talking with somebody earlier that one of the things when it comes to working for yourself, like you mentioned, network marketing, a coach, the insurance part, you do touch base on that, but that is so key. Because when I first got into network marketing, I was like, I need insurance of some sort. And I found some loophole of some tiny bit on this page of the company I was a part of that had a little something, right? But I still had to pay hundreds of dollars out of pocket. Here, not even close. But a lot of doctors, even now, like, they don't want you to come in unless it's life threatening. They actually rather you get on a screen and they can tell me the symptoms and, check off the list. Okay, here's what you have. That's what they're doing anyways. So you might as well. And this is going to be huge for so many people that are uninsured, which is massive. I really love the grass-fed, grass-finished meat part, because we know eating organic can be expensive. But now with these savings, it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. And you can have that good stuff poured into your body, because there's a lot of meat out there that is not good for you because of how they treat the animals and all the things. And so just better things, better quality things, saving on things you normally are getting and doing anyways. And you even said something earlier, Bobby, with the $1,700 in savings that they get every year. If you start adding in travel expenses to all that with the cars and the hotels and all the things, this could be the thing that could help people go create more memories, help them be able to travel, help them be able to have those special times with their families, because they can afford it now with what they have here. So I would love to know, and I'm sure other people would too, like, why savings? Why does Kingdom Alliance, what do Bobby and Michelle, you guys have been on this for years since we started the company. How can we help people save money? Like, tell us a little bit about the heart behind that, because I feel like that's important for people to know.
First thing I'll say about that question is we are all about impact. Our word, if you will, of the year or of the century for the rest of the history of Kingdom Alliance is impact. If the more impact we can make with people, the more we can help people grow, the better they'll be, the better their lives will be, the better everybody's lives around them will be. Impact is huge. And so back to your question, one of our goals, one of our missions is just simplicity. We want simple so that when people come to Kingdom Alliance and they come for the savings, let's start with the savings, right? Because every day you can save. Every day you can put your zip code in and save. All 30 days, 31 days of every single month you can save. The other stuff that we have is a little more in depth. It's a lot more about community. It's a big part of the glue of who we are on impact. But we need to grab them with the save first. So make sure you're talking to the people first about saving, because that's something that everybody can do. Whether you're involved in any of our calls, our certifications, our classes, our modules, all that other stuff, if you're not doing any of that this week or even this month, you're still going to be saving. So, and by the way, yes, we are a faith-based community, a company that is, all about believers. But it doesn't have to, when you talk about savings, you don't have to be that to save, right? But then we can talk about that once they come involved and be involved with us. So I think that's what your question was.
That's perfect. I mean, I didn't really have here's the answer, Bobby. It's just, what is it from your perspective? Because I will tell you, Bobby's been very excited about this ever since it really started coming together. And in his words, I'll just reiterate what I've heard you say for the last several months. Like, this is the thing. This is going to be the thing that's going to launch more people to get introduced to not only saving, but what Kingdom Alliance is to have more impact. Just like he said, that word, is so deeply ingrained into everything that we do here. And we've said as a company, we're not here to be the largest. We're here to have the most impact. So one of the things that I did want to ask you, Bobby, I did not want to end this podcast without asking this and sharing this story. You have been in network marketing for decades. One of the companies that you had the most success in actually was a savings company where you made, I think max, it was like $82,000 a month. And it was simple. I would love for you to share your experience, because that definitely brings in weight of this guy knows what he's talking about. He knows the simplicity of savings and how important it is. And people are like, give me more of that. So if you could share that experience to kind of really tie into another reason why we wanted that here, that would be amazing.
Yeah, the idea was simple, but it was a very boring product. It had to do with taxes. Who wants to be involved with a company that talks about taxes and audit protection and all of that? But here was the reality and the simplicity of it. When you have a home-based business, you have the ability to now take deductions, business deductions. And we're not here to teach you about that. We're here to teach you about your taxes. We don't have any tax professionals on board. But what I will say is find a really good tax person that knows home-based business tax code, and one that is willing to help you with that. Not just, well, you shouldn't do that because you should do that because, and there are many reasons. And when you have a home-based business and you have an intent to make a profit, and you are working that business and you are keeping receipts and you are going to events and getting on calls, you have an intent for profit. You have the ability to save anywhere from $200 to $600 per month on your taxes. So, okay, what does it cost to be a VIP member here at Kingdom Alliance? $150 a month. If you're saving just the minimum, just $200 a month on your taxes, you're already ahead of the game. Your business is now free. We haven't talked about the save pillar where you put your zip code in and get all those savings. We haven't even talked about earning income with Kingdom Alliance. So before I'm talk about being able to get rid of all of the objections of I don't have enough money. It doesn't matter. I don't have enough time. Well, can you put your zip code in? I mean, there really is no objection now with Kingdom Alliance. This business has now been made so simple, and I will never use the word easy because nothing is easy. Life isn't easy. But when we simplify how we talk about this business, and you talk about saving people money on their taxes, talk about saving people money on their everyday purchases. And now also you can talk about how you can earn by showing people how to save money on those other two items. Oh, and then I keep forgetting about the grass-fed, grass-finished, and about the telehealth and the prescription, 80% off. I mean, there's so much, right? There's so many things that you can save on here that you can't afford not to be here at Kingdom Alliance.
Pretty much. Pretty much. What more do you want? We've stacked a lot in there. And I'm sure somebody will come in, well, what about this? What about that? Well, go on and save and then tell us how much you can save. Make a challenge for yourself of with all these things, being able to save on beauty and wellness and food and restaurants and hotels and travel and a lot more, by the way. Grass-fed, grass-finished meat, 50% off prescriptions, having a telehealth option, 80%?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. We got to add that 30 on there. 80% off prescriptions. Like, there is so much in there. Make a challenge for yourself. And the rest of this year here in 2024, as we're recording this, how much can you save? How much can you save? For those of the gamify things, let us know. Email support@kingdomalliance.com. And we would love to know, because this right here, it is going to be like, wow, I've been waiting for this. I have needed something like this. You're talking and hearing from somebody who has done it before, and a boring subject called taxes and made a lot of money. But people want to save. They want to go to the Costco's. They want to go to the Sam's Clubs. They want to go to the places where they can save. They want to be able to have that opportunity. And here, everybody's online looking for deals. Now you have quite a few options all in one place. So, Bobby, this is so good. Is there anything else that you'd love to share with us about the savings here at Kingdom Alliance?
I want to say this because the word of the new year is going to be simple. You can now enroll a brand new person at Kingdom Alliance by saying one line. And this is the line that I would use. I would say, I show people how to save money on everyday purchases, and I get paid to do it. I'm going to show you how to do the same. And that's it. We have a very in-depth business here at Kingdom Alliance. There's so much to who we are, and the community and just everything is so deep. And it's hard to explain, right? I think some of you have mentioned that to me where, gosh, there's so much. What do I tell somebody? How do I grab somebody's attention? Well, it's hard sometimes. Well, now if you say that one line, that you've grabbed their attention, you can get them involved right from the start by the savings, and then we can include all the other as they start to get deeper into the community with us. So I am excited to hear the testimonials that are coming. So many of them are coming. Just wait. We're going to be posting them everywhere because we want people to know who we are and what we have.
I love it. Like I said, that challenge it's open to anybody. And if you're listening to this and you're not a member of Kingdom Alliance, reach out. Support@OURKingdomalliance.com. We'd love to be able to get you plugged in, because you're probably sitting here being like, well, how do I get started saving? Reach out. We would love to be able to get you plugged in. And, you mentioned something really, really powerful. Maybe not everybody's ready for growth, ready for community, ready to dive in, depending on where they're at in life. But savings, everybody has to go out and spend money on something somewhere. There are necessities, there's needs, there's memories we want to create, all of the above. And so this is going to be able to give people that opportunity, daily opportunities at that, to be able to make that happen. And what an amazing perk for people who are already here at Kingdom Alliance. Talk about timing and just being able to be positioned at the right time to help people really capitalize on this. So, Bobby, thank you so much for coming on today, sharing all this with us. We are so excited just to see over the next couple decades and even beyond that, just all the savings, the millions and millions of dollars of savings that people are going to have here because of this massive perk.
So needed in today's economy, so needed, very exciting. Thank you for inviting me on. And for those of you listening that are not a part yet of Kingdom Alliance, get started right now.